Hello friends, welcome to Turtle Investor. This video we are going to look at what is money. Money is not just currency notes or coins that we see, and a lot of things hide behind it. And let's find out what it is. Okay, that's the basic. So what is money? People came into existence thousands of years ago. Since then, at first we use the barter system in which we exchange goods and services from one people to another. Later, as civilization grew, the concept of money came into existence, and at first it was mainly coins made of gold, silver and copper coins, and later nowadays it is full of currency notes which is into existence now, which is being used by us now. If you would like to call something as money, it should have two features, two characteristics. First, it should act as a storehouse of value. It should possess a value in itself. So like each currency notes, 50 rupees, 100 rupees or dollar notes, it possesses a particular value, 50 rupee dollar bill or whatever it is. And another one is it should be able to determine, it should act as an instrument to determine the value of services or goods. So if you want to buy a particular thing, it should be a particular amount of rupees, 50 rupees, 100 rupees. So it should be in that way. So it should have two characteristics. One, it should have possess value in itself, act as a source of value, and the second is it should be an instrument which can use to measure the value of goods or services. When paper money came into existence, at first, as I said, barter system was used and there were exchange of goods and services, but there is a problem in it. When, for example, let's take I am a farmer. I have plenty of rice harvested and I have stored it with me, and I need sugar. So the requirement of day-to-day requirement of sugar and rice are not the same. So I don't need sugar as much as I require rice. So there is a mismatch of demand. There is need of intermediate which would determine the value so that the demands and supplies are met in a proper way. Let's take another example. So let us consider a farmer. He has lots of grains. He has to construct a house. So he asks the service of a construction worker. So once the construction is done, if he pays all his payment in grains, how can the constructor store all these grains he should store all this, and he should make sure that he wouldn't definitely need that so many grains in a year also. So he should definitely store all this, and whenever he wants, he can only give this grain and get something from another person. The another person, he might not need this sack of grain actually. So this becomes a confusion. So there was a need of an intermediary in which you can measure the value of goods and services offered. That's how money came into existence. At start, as I said, it was mainly gold and silver coins which was into place, and later the concept of money came into place. So once money came into the picture, you don't have to buy things or services which you no longer which you do not require at that point of time. You can buy, you can get the money from them, and when you need a particular service or thing, then you can offer the money to the person from whom you are getting that service or particular thing. Since at the beginning, coins were mainly used, and when you had lots of coins, lots of gold coins, you had to store it in a particular place and you have to take care of it. That requires some effort in it. So it became a problem when you had some huge amount of gold coins. So what happened is people used to store their gold with goldsmiths. Goldsmith used to have that gold, and there was another thing also. While it is being transported, there was always a risk of robbery and theft. So there was always this confusion going on when you have gold coins. So what happened is goldsmith, they acted as bankers. So when you are given a particular amount of gold to a goldsmith, he would give you a paper with a stamp. So when you take that goldsmith to another person whom the goldsmith has contact with in another village or in another city, so you can go there and you can show the stamped paper and you can get this gold, and you can pay the person whom you have to pay in that particular city or village. So this is how it worked. So goldsmith got a minor amount of commission in each and every transaction, so they naturally became rich. One of the families which hugely benefited from this was the Rothschild family from the Europe. 5 brothers were there, and they settled in different parts of Europe. So they were issuing bills, so that one bill issued from one brother could be taken to another city, and that brother, another brother, he would give the gold coins for you. So this was acting, and they became a really rich family. And later the government started issuing bill for gold. So that is how currency notes came into existence, paper notes came into existence, and the government had the authority to print bills in link with gold. So that is how paper money came into existence. Next we are going to talk about a topic called seigniorage. What is seigniorage? So only the government has the right to print currency notes. So this is called seigniorage, and what this is a particular amount of money which is given to the government. So this acts as an income to the government. That is the difference between the value of the printed money and the cost minus the cost which is incurred during the printing of the money is called seigniorage. I'll repeat again. Seigniorage is the actual value of money minus the cost incurred in printing that particular currency note. So this acted as an income to the government, and the government only had the right to print currency notes. So the currency note printing was always based on gold till 1970. Till that it is called the Bretton Woods system, where leaders from major countries, they agreed upon an agreement in which you can print currency notes only on the gold available, and each other currency should be printed based on the value of dollar. So this paved way for a global exchange where you can buy goods and services, because you would have a comparison between each currency. It was only till 1970. Then when during the early 1970s, Richard M. Nixon, President of America during that time, he broke the link between the currency notes and dollar. So the government had the right to print currency whatever they want, irrespective of the amount of gold they had. So whenever before that, people would give their gold, and they would get currency notes in exchange. But now, so whenever they wanted their gold back, they could give the money back and they can get their gold. But once the link was broken, you don't no longer have the dependency on gold. So the government can print currency when and where it wants. So this was the situation which was prevailing after this. Until now, we can have governments who can print their currency notes based on their will. You can not only use currency notes as money, you can use your stocks as money to buy stocks of another company. So how this works is, you have stocks. Let us consider you are the owner of a particular company, and you have stocks issued. So the stocks issued, each stock is equivalent to the value of the stock prevailing in the market. So current market price will be the amount you could give for each stock. So if you want to buy stocks from another company, you can value your stocks based on the current market price, and you can issue your stocks to that company, and you can buy their stocks. This is how it worked. Two examples on this thing. So one is Kotak Mahindra, how it acquired ING Vysya. Another example, it's well known Facebook, how it acquired WhatsApp. Thanks for watching the video. If you would like me to do videos on a particular topic, please mention in the comment section. And if you would like the video, please like and share the video. Thank you.